Hello everyone, my name is Karan Sehgal. This is our second class on number system. In our previous class, we discussed the classification of number systems and the terminology that we use in the number system throughout. In this class, first I will briefly explain what we had discussed in the previous class, and then we will look at some important terminologies like certs and their classifications, and also we will discuss some important questions after that. So let's begin. Classification of numbers. This we have discussed already in our previous class that numbers are classified into rational or irrational number. Rational numbers are further classified into integers and decimals. If we look at integers, they are further classified into whole numbers and negative. Whole numbers are further classified into positive integers and zero. What is rational number? Rational number is a number which can be expressed in the form of p by q, where q, that is denominator, is not equal to 0 and p and q belongs to integer. Any number that can be expressed in the form of p by q is rational number, where denominator should not be equal to 0. What are real numbers? All those numbers that can be represented on a number line are known as real number. It is denoted by r. This is number line whose center is 0, and on the right side it is increasing and on the left side it is decreasing to minus infinity. Natural number, all those numbers from 1 onwards are natural numbers. That is, the number 1, 2, 3, 4 to infinity are all natural numbers. Whole numbers are the numbers that starts from 0 and continues till 1, 2, 3, 4. If we look at integers, the collection of whole numbers, natural numbers, and the negative of natural numbers are called integers. Irrational number are those numbers that cannot be expressed in the form of p by q. Examples of irrational number is root 2, root 3, pi. Root 2 and root 3 are called surds. What is surd? If a is a rational number and n is a positive integer, such that the nth root of a is an irrational number, then a power 1 by n is called a surd. Root 5, root 2, root 3, etc. all are surds. Root 5 can be written as 5 power 1 by 2, where 5 is a and n is 2. It is called surd. If n root a is a surd, then n is known as order. Here 2 is order and a is known as radicand and 5 is radicand. Pure surd. Surd are of two types, pure surd and mixed surd. Pure surd. A surd which has unity only as rational factors is called a pure surd. Example, root 7, root 10. Their rational factor is 1 and the root 7 which is irrational. So their rational factor is only 1. Mixed surd, a surd which has rational factor other than unity are called a mixed surd. Any surd which has rational factor other than unity, that is 2 root 7, 3 root 6. Root 7, root 6 is irrational number, but there is a rational factor root 2 with it, so it's a mixed surd. Here also there is a rational factor 3 with it, so it's a mixed surd. Some important points about surds. Surds having same irrational factor are called similar or like surds. In this case, if we have 2 root 7 or 3 root 7, both have root 7 as irrational factors, so they both are similar surds or like surds. Only similar surds can be added or subtracted by adding or subtracting their rational part. If it was 2 root 7 plus 3 root 7, then it would have become 5 root 7. Because their irrational part are same, they are similar surds or like surds, so it can be added or subtracted. If it was 2 root 6 or 3 root 7 plus 3 root 7, then it wouldn't have added because their irrational part would have different. Surds of same order can be multiplied or divided. Same order. Same, same order is there where what we have learned is same order is there n. This power. Wait. Same order surd is root 5 or root 2. Their order is 2 because it can be written as 5 power 1 by 2 or root 2 can be written as 2 power 1 by 2. So their order is 2. So they can be multiplied or divided. If it is 5 root 2, 2 root 5 into root 2, then it would have become root 10. Okay, let's move to the next slide. Some more points about surd. A surd containing of one term only is called monomial surd. Root 2, root 3, root 7, all they contain only one term, that is root 2. So it is monomial surd. Sorry. An expression consisting of the sum or difference of two monomial surd or the sum or difference of a monomial surd and a rational number is called a binomial surd. Root 2 plus root 5 contains two monomial surd, so it is also a binomial surd, and root 3 plus 2 is a two monomial and a rational surd, so it is also a binomial surd. The binomial surd, which differs only in sign plus or minus between the terms connecting them, are called conjugate surd. It is important. What is conjugate surd? Any surd, like we can see from this example, root 3 plus root 2 and root 3 minus root 2. These are two binomial surd with only difference of sign between them. Here it is positive sign and here it is negative sign. So it is a conjugate surd. Okay. Every surd is an irrational number, but every irrational number is not a surd. Exactly. Pi is an irrational number which is not a surd. For example. Next, rational exponents. There is property of rational exponents. Let's discuss them. If x, y be any rational numbers different from 0 and m be any integer, then x power m into y power m is equal to x into y power m. X power m into x power n is equal to x m plus n. If base are same and power is different, the power got added. Here base are different and power is same, then base got multiplied. Here x m bracket and will become x m into n. X a, here base are same and the power is different and there is a division sign between both values, then the power get minus. High order thinking skill questions. Now discuss some important questions on real numbers. Question number 6. 3 root 2 upon root 6 minus root 3 plus 2 root 3 upon root 6 plus 2 minus 4 root 3 upon root 6 minus root 2. We have to simplify this term. Again we will write what is given. We have discussed the same questions in our previous slide also, or we can say in our previous class, where we have to do rationalize of the denominator. Here also, but before rationalizing, to make this equation simple, first we will take common from the denominator. So in the next step, numerator is 3 root 2 and we take root 3 common from the denominator, then it will become root 3 into, if root 3 comes out of root 6, root 2 left, root 2 minus 1 plus 2 root 3. Here we take root 2 common from the denominator, it become root 3 plus 2, root 2, because it was 2 in the denominator. If we take root 2 out, it only root 2 left. in the next value we take root 2 common in the denominator, and the left value is root 3 minus 1. In the next step, root 3 get cancelled out, and in the numerator we have 3, it will become root 3. Root 3 into root 2 will become root 6. And in the second value, root 2 will cancel out, and in the numerator we have 2, which will become root 2, and root 2 into root 3 is root 6. Similarly, in the third value, root 2 cancel out with 4. If we take root 2 out of 4, it become 2 root 2. 2 root 2 into root 3, which this value will become 2 root 6. Now we have simplified the value further. Now we can rationalize easily. Rationalize the denominator. Again, as we have discussed in our previous class, in rationalizing the negative positive part in the denominator will become the negative part in the numerator. Here it is root 2 plus 1. It will become root 2 minus 1 and got multiplied and divided. In the next value it is root 3 minus root 2. It will become root 3 plus root 2, and the same value will get multiplied and divided by. And the third value it is root 3 plus 1 in the denominator, that will become root 3 minus 1, and the same value will get multiplied and divided with this term. In the next step, we will further solve it. Root 6 into root 2 is root 12, which will become 2 root 3 plus root 6 divided by 2 minus 1, identity to a square minus b square, which will become a plus b into a minus b. In the second value, again it will become root 18, which can be written as 3 root 2 minus 2 root 3, and the denominator it is 3 minus 2. Similarly with the third value, again on further solving them, it will become this, and which will cancel out. Root 2 root 3 will cancel out with 2 root 3 plus root 6 with minus root 6, 3 root 2 minus 3 root 2, and the result is 0, which is our answer. Question number 7. In this question, we have given this value and we have to show that it is equal to 5. Again, similar, so the same method will be used here, the rationalizing the denominator. When we rationalize the denominator, in the denominator it is given 3 minus root 8, which will become 3 plus root 8, and the 3 plus root 8 will multiply and divide by same value. Here we can see that 3 plus root 8 in the numerator and the denominator we multiplied and divide it. Similarly with the second, with third, with fourth, with fifth. In the next step, we can see that in the denominator the equation will be used a minus b into a plus b, that is a square minus b square. Here also in every equation, if we further solve it, in the denominator we get 1, and these values will cancel out. Minus root plus root 8 minus root 8, and plus root 6 minus root 6, minus root 5 plus root 5, minus root 7 plus root 7, and we get 3 plus 2, which is equal to 5, our answer. Next question. If x is equal to root p plus q upon root p plus q plus root p minus q minus root p minus q, then find the value of qx square minus 2px plus q. In this type of question, first we will take left hand side and we will solve it until we can solve, and then we'll take right hand side and we'll solve it. So first take what is given in the question. Similarly, in this question also we will rationalize the denominator first. That is done in this equation. As we can see that in the rationalizing denominator, the negative sign between these values will become positive and it will multiply and divided. Again, again, if we look at the numerator, we can use the same identity a square minus b square. So it will become root p plus q plus root p minus q whole square in the numerator, and the denominator will become p plus q minus p minus q, a square minus b square. The value was in root. If we square it, then it will become p plus q minus p minus q. On further solving it, in the numerator, we have equation, so we will solve with it identity a plus b whole square, a square plus 2ab plus b square, and the denominator we get 2q, because p minus p plus p will cancel out. And the numerator, if we further solve it, we get 2p plus 2 root p square plus q square upon 2q, which on further solving 2 cancel out, and we get p plus root p square minus q square by q. Now let us find the value of this qx square minus 2px plus q. In this equation, we'll put the value of x that we have obtained here. Here it will become x square. Here it is x. We'll put this whole value here and we'll solve it. On further solving, we get this. We keep on solving this. Q will get cancelled out, and we will take Q LCM and solve it further. At last, we got this value. Here p square plus p square is 2p square, minus 2p square will cancel out, minus q square plus q square will cancel out, my plus 2p root p square minus 2p root p square will cancel out. As we can see, whole value will cancel out and we'll get 0 by q, which will be 0 is our answer. Question number 9. If 2a is equal to 3b is equal to 6c, then show that c is equal to ab upon a plus b. Now we have some value and we have to prove this. Again, in this type of question, where we have given some equation like this, where all values are equal to each other, like 2a is equal to 3b is equal to 6c, then we will take a constant term that is equal to all this value. Like in this, we will take a coefficient d, which will be equal to all this. So if we take it alone, 2 power a is equal to d, which will become, there is a correction in question. It is 2 की power a is equal to 3 की power b is equal to 6 की power c. This value is in power. A, b and c, this coefficient is in power. So by taking it alone, 2 की power a is equal to d, which will, if we take power value to the other side, then it will become d की power 1 by a, which is equal to 2. Similarly, power will be taken to this other side, it will become d की power 1 by b is equal to 3. Similarly with third equation. Now as we can see that in the equations, right hand side we have 2, 3 or 6. As we know, 6 is equal to 2 into 3. We'll put the values of 1, 2 and 3 equation according to this. So equation number 3 is equal to equation number 1 into equation number 2. So we can write it as d की power 1 by a into d की power 1 by b, that is equation number 1 into equation number 2, which will be equal to equation number 3. Taking d as common, 1 by a plus 1 by b, which is in power, is equal to d की power 1 by c. D and d will cancel out as both are equal and their powers are different. So if we compare the power, 1 by c is equal to 1 by a plus 1 by b. 1 by c is equal to ab LCM upon b plus a. B plus a is in numerator and ab is in denominator. And we want c value of c, so we will take reciprocal of this, which will become a c is equal to ab upon a plus b. Hence proved. This is the value we want to prove. Next question. Question number 10. If x is equal to 2 plus 3 root 2, then find the value of x plus 14 by x. It is given and we have to find this. To simplify this question, let took x plus 14 by x and put the value of x in this. Value of x is 2 plus 3 root 2 plus 14 by 2 plus 3 root 2. 2 in the numerator we get 2 plus 3 root 2 square plus 14 by 2 plus 3 root 2. If we take LCM, that is 2 plus 3 root 2. Again in the next step we'll open up the identity, that is a plus b whole square. It is 2 square, that is 4, plus 2ab, that is 2 into 2 into 3 root 2, that is 4 into 3 12 root 2, plus 3 root 2 square, that is b square, that is 18, plus 14 divided by 2 plus 3 root 2. Again we'll add this, 18 plus 4 is 22, plus 14 is 36, plus 12 root 2 divided by 2 plus 3 root 2. Now we have simplified this equation. Now we'll rationalize the denominator. While rationalizing, again the sign of the denominator term will change. It will become 2 minus 3 root 2 and it will get multiply and divide by this equation that we have done it. Then in this step, on further solving it, 36 plus 12 root 2 will get multiplied by 2 minus 3 root 2, and 2 plus 3 root 2 will get multiplied by 2 minus 3 root 2. This in the numerator we have 2 plus 3 root 2 into 2 minus 3 root 2, that is the same identity. A square minus b square will be put there, that we get 2 square, that is 4, minus 3 root 2 square, that is 18. In the numerator we multiply 36 by 2, that is 72, minus minus 36 minus 3 root 2, that is minus 108 root 2, plus 12 root 2 into 2, that is 24 root 2, minus 12 root 2 into minus 3 root 2, that is minus 72. 72 72 will cancel out. Minus 108 root 2 plus 24 root 2 will become minus 84 root 2, and in the denominator we have minus 14. Minus sign will cancel out, and 14 into 6 is 84. So the answer is 6 root 2. Thank you guys. Hope you like the lecture.